Welcome back. All right, just the two games tonight in the National Hockey League because we have 15 tomorrow. So November hit late this year. It feels like they took the really lopsided part of the schedule and just made it a couple weeks later this year. Which, all right, challenge accepted. Just gets me into this sense of, hey, this is kind of nice and even, and then bam, uneven schedule. Take that, hockey guy. All right, first up, Winnipeg and Pittsburgh, and this is a tale of two teams headed in opposite directions. Hellebuck versus Jari, and on a turnover, Niederreiter scores at a minute and 22 seconds. It's 1-0 Winnipeg. Jets have a 2-on-1 that's defended. They get some pressure after that's done. Connor's denied from the slot, and it's all Jets early. Kupari's denied. The shots are 4-0 for Winnipeg. We're just 3 minutes in. When the Pens finally clear it, they ice it. So I thought that was kind of indicative of their play. They finally get it out of their zone, and it's icing, so nobody can change on that play. The Penguins finally get some pressure 5 minutes in, but the Jets block, keep them to the outside. Then there's a near miss for Kupari from in close. The shot 7 minutes in are 7-1 for Winnipeg. So again, they're just controlling things out there. O'Connor has a 2-on-1 rush chance that's saved. There's more pressure by the Jets at 9.5 minutes. We get a power play for the Penguins. There's an early cycle. Carlson has a shot that's saved. Then there's a shorthanded rush by Morgan Barron. Power play's killed off. One shot on net, and it's cleared out after it's done. Penguins press are kept to the outside. Lowry with a net drive that's held. 3:13 left. The Jets draw a power play. There's a shorthanded rush to start said power play. Ehlers to Velarde near miss. Power play's killed off. Just the one shot on net. It's 1-0 Winnipeg after one. Second period, early press by the Jets. Some near misses. The teams exchange rushes. Ehlers mishandles one on the doorstep. Crosby fires one wide, and then the Jets rush and they score. Nemesnikov buries his own rebound on a net drive. Ehlers with the assist at 4:53, making it 2-0 Jets. And the shots on net are 5-0 Winnipeg at 6 minutes. So the score isn't a blowout, but it felt like a blowout. This game, it felt like once it was 2-0 that it was just done. That Pittsburgh didn't have what they needed to come back in this one. Penguins press at 8 minutes. The Jets get some pressure at the half. Lowry's denied there. O'Connor has a rush chance that's held. The Jets press some more with 8 minutes left. I can't say enough. It's all Jets. The fans call one. The referee does not. Things are pushy and a hold by Jari. Sandberg has a screenshot that deflects wide. There's a press by the Penguins with 2 minutes left. They're kept to the outside. And with 1:15 left, the Jets get a power play. And they score on it. Velarde buries one from the slot on a good cycle. Connor and Morrissey with the assists at 19:01. It is 3-0 Winnipeg after two. Third period. We had a fight between Connor and Crosby. What? And Crosby gets the extra 2 minutes. I don't know what world we're living in here. But keep in mind, Kyle Connor had an assist, and then he's involved in a fight, and it's the first fight he had in his career. And all I could think was, so he's close to that Gordie Howe thing. We'll get there. So they cycle during the power play that results from the extra penalty on Crosby. Jari was without a stick. They couldn't take advantage there. Scheifele fires one wide. Puck's cleared out. That power play's killed off. Barron has a net feed on a rush that's picked off. The Penguins get a power play. There's an early cycle. The Jets cleared it, and the Penguins honestly struggled until it's Bunting scoring on a cross-crease pass from Rust. Malkin with the other assist at 5:49 that makes it 3-1. The Penguins press at 7 minutes. They had some momentum. We get a crossbar for Connor and then an offensive zone penalty for Cole Perfetti. So not something you want to be doing. Perfetti argued the whole way to the box. Power play was killed off though. Puck's cleared out after that. Achari has a rush chance that's turned aside. There's a press by the Penguins with 6 minutes left. Ehlers has a net drive chance that's blocked. Goalie pull happens with 2 minutes left, and at 18:49, Kyle Connor hits the empty net from Perfetti and Scheifele. And I didn't hear anybody say it on the broadcast, so I'm going to say it here. That's the Gordie Howe hat trick for Kyle Connor. Goal, assist, and fight. The final score in this one's 4-1 for Winnipeg. Again, it really wasn't in much doubt. The Jets go to 17-3 on the season. That's a pretty good record. The Penguins 7-11-4 on the season. Shots on net 12-8 Winnipeg in the first, 13-5 Winnipeg in the second. Both teams had 5 shots in the third. Final shots 30-18 for Winnipeg. Power plays, both teams go 1 for 3. The hits 29-11 for Pittsburgh because they never had the puck. Hellebuck 17 saves on 18 shots. Jari 26 saves on 29 shots. If there's a positive, the last couple of games Jari's looked pretty good. If you want to find a positive as a Leafs fan, I don't know, but as a Pens fan, if you want to find a positive, Jari's been pretty good. All right, and the other one tonight was Buffalo and Anaheim. And as you can see, both games had 5 goals in them. I checked today. Goal scoring is down from last year, so don't believe the articles. Goal scoring is actually down a little bit. It's Luukkonen versus Gibson. A good early forecheck by the Sabres. Good flow to this, too, early on. Few whistles. Comparatively speaking with that one, that had tons of whistles in that first period. Shots are 3-1 for the Sabres at 3.5 minutes, but at 4:02, Helleson puts a point shot past a screen. It is only the second shot on net, and it's a goal for Anaheim. Zegras and Karlsson with the assists. Trevor Zegras has at least started putting up assists, so that's a sign that maybe he's ready to break out of his slump. Peterka has a rush that's defended. Dahlin then has a chance that's held. The Ducks press at 5.5 minutes, so the Sabres get their turn pressuring at 6.5 minutes. Peterka has a shot that's held. Gibson really sharp in this one. Quinn has a slot shot that's saved. That was the 7th shot for the Buffalo Sabres. Anaheim to that point only had 3. Dahlin has a shot that's held as the Sabres get some pressure. There's an offensive zone penalty by Zucker. He had some words about that. Good thing we couldn't hear what he said. The Ducks come out of that, obviously, with the power play because Zucker plays for Buffalo. That's kind of how that works. There's a near miss for Vetrano. The power play is killed off. It had some chances, even though only one shot actually hit the net for Anaheim. There's a delay game call. The Sabres with the power play. There's an early clear and another. Power play was killed off. Pretty good penalty kill on that one. Then the Sabres press with a minute and a half left, but it's 1-0 Anaheim after the first period. Second period. Quinn fans on a chance in the slot. The Sabres press at 3.5 minutes. McLeod has a chance that's blocked. The Ducks press at 5 minutes. Killorn has a shot that's held. Leeson goes beast mode, but he was prevented from getting to the net. I thought it would have been interesting to see what he would have done if he got to the net, but we weren't allowed to get there. So the shots are only 2-0 for Anaheim at 8 minutes. We then had a fight between Clifton and Gudas. Pretty good battle there. And there were no Sabre shots in the first half of the period. Sabres press with 9 minutes left. Benson had a fight with Harkins. So this is the night of some odd people getting into fights. People that you wouldn't expect. 4 minutes for Benson, 2 minutes for Harkins. So that's a power play for Anaheim. There's an early clear. Killorn's denied. Michukov has a chance that's held. And then after the power play comes to an end, Lundestrom makes it 2-0. It's a puck that deflects over Luukkonen and then lands in the net. Johnston and Zellweger with the assists at 14:07. Sabres look to respond. The shots are 7-4 for Anaheim with 4 minutes left in the period. Vetrano backhands one high via a 2-on-1 rush. Ducks press with 2.5 minutes left at 18:37. Krebs buries a loose puck from the doorstep. Tuck and Power with the assists there. Sabres then look to tie it, and they would. At 19:27, it is Zucker from Power. He scores that one on a breakaway. And then with 25.2 seconds left, the Sabres, they end up going to the power play. So we go to the third period tied at 2. There's a shorthanded rush chance for Lundestrom, that save. The Sabres really struggled to set up during that power play. That's killed off. Lacombe hits the side of the net on a 3-on-2 rush for Anaheim. Killorn couldn't bury one in close. Frequent whistles, not much flow the first 5 minutes of the period. Johnston has a wraparound that saved. Byram's denied from the doorstep. Gibson holds on there. John Gibson had a very good game tonight. Krebs has a slot shot that saved, and the crowd lets John Gibson know that they appreciate him with that one. Nice round of applause on that one. Sabres press with 6 minutes left. The fans call one. The referee doesn't, so he sucks. The ref, you suck chant gets going there. But we end up going to overtime. It was pretty obvious late in the period that both teams wanted to ensure they got a point in this one. Both of these teams need points, right? So it makes sense to not back off, but just make sure that you're not allowing the goal in the last couple of minutes. So we go to overtime. Ducks controlled early. Zellweger has a chance to save. Vetrano fires one wide on a rush. The Sabres steal. They set up. Quinn misses one high as he's fallen down. The Ducks take over. Sabres would take it back. Peterka has a shot that's caught and held. And then at 4 minutes, Kulik scores a rebound. Now, there's no assist on this because technically an Anaheim player did play it, and then it goes right onto Kulik's stick. But I still qualify this as bearing a rebound. Huge save by Gibson, and then Buffalo puts it in anyways, so the huge save is overshadowed by the goal. Buffalo steals one in Anaheim tonight, 3-2 in overtime. They go to 10-9-1 on the season. Anaheim 8-8-3. So again, Anaheim getting points, staying in it. Shots on net, 12-6 Buffalo in the first, 9-8 Buffalo in the second, 10-8 for Anaheim in the third, 4-1 Buffalo in the overtime, including the shot that matters. Final shots, 33-25 for the Sabres. Power plays, both teams go 0 for 2. The hits, 25-16 Anaheim. Luukkonen, 23 saves on 25 shots. Really strong game. Gibson, 30 saves on 33 shots. Pretty strong game for him, too. So there you go. You guys are caught up on a pretty quiet night in the NHL. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support, as always. I will talk to you again soon.